Hi, here's a psoriasis eczema video, and this one's going to cover ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And my suggestion is that ADHD is caused by eating foods your family heritage did not evolve with. Those foods contain natural plant poisons that mute the brain in an ADHD person. And that's what this video is about. Stopping eating those foods that aren't good for you. Alright, there's an ADHD brain that's muted, not as active as a normal brain. And I think those poisons cause a muted ADHD brain. Alright, psoriasis, eczema, PE, skin, and ADHD or ADD. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder and Attention Deficit Disorder, aka ADHD and ADD, affects 2 to 7% of the population. These conditions are caused by eating a diet your family heritage did not eat till only recently. The same do not eat list that is used to control PE is used for people with conditions of ADHD and ADD. The diet changes are an everyday going forward diet modification, and expect to see results in no less than 6 months. You'll begin to see improvement in attention and depression when the diet is strictly adhered to for 6 months. So month 7, 8, 9, after starting the diet changes or diet modification, you'll begin to see improvement. The few simple food choice changes are to completely avoid tomatoes, raw, cooked, or processed tomatoes, along with other nightshade foods like potatoes, hot and sweet peppers, and all the nightshades would need to be removed. And then you have cashews, and soy, garlic, ginger, commercial dairy and meat, sugar and sugar substitutes in most fruit, especially cherry. All of these foods contain poisons that break the blood-brain barrier that cause the brain organ to be muted. These poisons cause the brain to have less activity than a normal brain. And an ADHD brain is much less active than a normal brain, thus needing stimulants for medication. With the modern supermarket invention came walls of cheap commercial processed food that taste great and are only designed for taste and convenience. So you keep buying, and your body either does not recognize or finds the foods harmful. And one harm that is caused is the muted brain from the plant poisons that are a natural part of plant evolution. People will never achieve the health they want by eating foods their heritage did not evolve with. I hope this video helps you and your family achieve the life you need and want. Good luck. Okay, well, there's my knee. After the tomato challenge, I had eaten 2 tomatoes per day for 14 days, equaling 28 tomatoes, which is a lot, but to prove my point, just wanted to show you that there's serious poisons in tomatoes, and those poisons are filtered out by my skin, and that's why you see that redness there. Alright, well, that ADHD brain is probably being affected by those poisons in tomatoes. And that's what I would suggest, not to eat all forms of tomato, and probably especially anything processed, because this is a concentrated form of tomato, and those tomato concentrations have also quite a few additives in there that you probably would be best to avoid if you have ADHD. Alright, processed tomato, another form of processed tomato. It's probably best to avoid if you have ADHD. And that's where it all comes from, right there. Growing on the vine. Those beautiful tomatoes have those poisons. And those poisons probably get into your brain if you have ADHD and cause a muted condition. That poison's going somewhere and it's doing something. And a lot of people are affected by that condition today. And just so happens we have a much better selection of tomato products in the supermarket than we've ever had. So I would avoid processed tomatoes, and all the other foods that I outline in this video. And let's see, I got about a minute left. Alright, if you have ADHD and like I have had, I think, ever since I was in 3rd grade, it's not a good condition to have. And I think it can be easily cured if you stop eating those foods that your family heritage didn't evolve with. It's not too hard to figure it out, really. Hopefully you can stop eating those tomatoes for over 6 months and see if your condition gets better. Alright, I gotta go. Bye.